We're at Picnic 2010 and we looked at the Mobile Clicks session from Vodafone, who's giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to the most interesting internet startup. And I thought that's a mobile startup, and I thought that Thomas from Akvo.org, you were one of the most intriguing, interesting companies. Now, what is Akvo? You know, except that you're a bunch of geeks trying to make open source tools.
So Akvo.org, we make mobile phone and online tools for development aid. So we build services that people can use when they do communication between people in the field that are building wells, building schools, you know, fixing healthcare in developing countries, so that everybody who's working on it, as well as people here who pay taxes that goes towards development aid, can see what's going on.
Open transparency and one-click reporting and that kind of stuff. Now, your background is that you're a bunch of guys who are all over the place, but you worked for corporate ICT projects. So, is this a life phase, a midlife crisis for all of you, or how does it go? How does this got together?
Absolutely, midlife crisis. I mean, you're watching it, right? No, I got fed up. I've got fed up working in the software industry, where my background, our team is split between development aid geeks and software geeks, right? And I needed to do something more than just make more money, right? I needed to do something useful in life, and
that's what I think from time to time too. But you've done it. That's why I guess I was intrigued. Yeah.
So we came up with this thing called Akvo, and we found a couple of areas which were really underserved, where people didn't use modern tools. They hadn't. I mean, people working in this space, they do great work, but they're not software developers.
But they're not efficient and they're not IT. So what kind of tools have you developed so far? You've been busy with this for 3 years and there's 12 people?
Yeah. So what we've been doing, we started with Akvopedia, which is about water and sanitation technologies published in a wiki format. And you know, astonishingly enough, nobody had done this before. So we put that together first, and then we've built Akvo Really Simple Reporting, which is web reporting for projects in the field, so that you can see what's going on, right? And then we got an Akvo Marketplace for projects. Think of it like eBay for development aid projects, sort of, right? So that's where we are right
Kiva now. Or something? Or?
Yeah, it's very similar to Kiva, except that Kiva does micro lending, and ours is more donations and grants, right? That's where we are at the moment. And then
and the last product which you were pitching here, and which you want to have the grant for, is
the Akvo Phone. So Akvo Phone is about verified pictures with information about these pictures. So pictures that had a location, a time, and a person, so that you can identify, are these pictures really telling the truth? And then we digitally sign the bundle that these pictures.
Because they have GPS information, and what else? What else makes it verified? GPS,
the time, the picture, the process of taking the pictures. The first picture is of the person that takes the picture, so you know who's taking it. It's the person you gave the mobile phone to. And then there's a number of other things that we can do that we're going to be working on. Things like, what was the focus distance of the picture? Did the person try to fake and take a picture of a picture, for example, right? So there are a number of these types of things that you can do that essentially says, this picture was taken at this place at this time. It's probably the truth.
Okay, and that would not be my first idea of a useful developing aid project. That's an amazing need. Why did you make that application? What tells you that this is something the whole field is waiting for?
Well, actually, it was the partners that we work with, the organizations we work with, that told us that's what was the issue, right? That, we said you need to communicate better, you need to show pictures, and you need to get your partners to.
We need to make sure that they're real.
And they said, well, a picture can be from anywhere. That maybe they just downloaded it from the internet and then published it and say, oh look, we did this. And we said, no, but we can fix that, and that's what AkvoPhone is going to be.
Okay, and it's going to be, so it's an idea, it's a concept.
Yeah, we've got prototypes at the moment, and we're in the process of, getting it together to actually build it. But we are going to build it, regardless of whether we win this competition or not.
Yeah, and it's going to be open source, so people can use it whatever they want, but you make money by providing it as a service.
Absolutely, and we think it's very important that we do this as open source, because our funding money, the money that we originally got, which was from much of the Dutch government, some NGOs in Holland, and a loan from the Rabobank, that essentially was tied to the fact that this is meant for development aid. So you can go and use it to, run some company, use our tools, that's okay, but you have to share back. you have to. So we think it's important that it's that it's open source.
Now you're from Stockholm, and your Twitter bio says that you're in Stockholm too. So how did this Dutch company? This is a Dutch company with Dutch money? All these people are all over the world, or how does it work?
Yeah, it's actually a Dutch non-profit, so it's a stichting, and what actually happened was that I met Jeroen van der Somme, who runs Netherlands Water Partnership here in the Netherlands, and we got a meeting of minds and said we got to do this stuff, and we convinced a number of people here in Holland that they should help us to get this started, so it was natural to have a stichting here, a foundation here in the Netherlands.
The people who are participating, who are working in it, they're all over the place?
They're all over the place. We got 4 people in the Netherlands, and then we got 3 in Sweden, we got 3 in London, and a couple in San Francisco.
Modern company, and so is there also any business going to be? I mean, it's a foundation. Is there any profit motive?
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to actually we're going to run the Akvo Phone services, because they have multiple applications that are not in development aid as a for-profit service, and probably we might be setting up a for-profit company to do that, and then the profits will go back into the foundation. But there are lots of, I mean, you heard my presentation, there are lots of different ways you could use this technology to do many different things, and we probably need to exploit that the best. We probably need to run it as a for-profit.
Now, phones with GPS, you think about mobile phones with smartphones. Is that what they have running around, hanging around there in the developing countries?
Well, you have to remember who our customers are. In the developing countries, our customers are NGOs, people that work with the people that have the problems. They don't have water, they don't have schools, etc. These NGOs, they have mobile phones, they have
expensive
computers.
People running around there with expensive phones.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Well, I mean, somebody who's an expat who lives there,
there are not many expats. Nearly all the work that goes on the field is done by locals, and they do great work. And now we want to help them show this great work, so that, because nobody really sees this except for experts in the area, and we want to make it visible to everybody.
So you want to make a verified flicker with certainty that it's really happening there, and that is a real need for developing aid organizations to prove that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, because I mean, the political situation in the Netherlands at the moment.
Yeah. Suspicion.
Development aid is under pressure. If you could actually show where the money goes, then people will be more cheerful about it.
Good luck. I hope you win.
Yeah, thank you. How was that? Was that all right?
I think that was fine.